Get Lost magazine sent me to experience Ireland. Ireland is sheep. Near the town of Sheepdog, there are no stray dogs. Instead, there's one of the world's best sheepdogs, and with it, one of the world's greatest sheepdog trainers, Martin Feeney, who is going to simply show us what his day was like and blow my mind.
So you're all very welcome. My name is Martin Feeney, but for the next while, I will try and tell you how we do things here on an Irish sheep farm. All right. So at the minute, Jack here is number 5 in Ireland. Wait, stay there. And he's in the top 30 in the world, okay, for sheepdog trials. You can see the border collie is like a predator to sheep. Very responsive. They love to work. Okay, and we do it all with sound. Okay, so this is just a whistle. You'll hear everything as we go along. You'll always see a shepherd or a sheep farmer with one of these, shepherd's staff or crook. The top of this is made from a ram's horn. It's extremely strong, okay, nice and thick. It's actually for catching little lambs. Okay, so it fits just around their neck. So that's why you always see. To make Jack go around to his left hand side and bring the sheep up to us, we just make this sound. Then to stop. Come on with the sheep. And then to his right. So left is just to stop. Just to his right. The border part of the name is the region they came from, in the area between England and Scotland, the border region. Collie is the old Scotch Gaelic word for useful. So they're a useful dog.
Useful is an understatement. He then showed us how he picked out a group of sheep using just the dog.
So you can pick out the sheep that you want with the help of the dog. Here, there. Right, stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there, listen back, come back, come back. Stay there. Come back. Stay there, and listen back. Stay there. Okay. So you can pick out the sheep that we need. We can then bring these 4 away. Jack came here from Wales when he was 6 months. We met the man that originally trained Jack in Welsh about 3 years after he came here. Jack is 8 now, his birthday was last week. But 3 years later, he still remembered Welsh.
Wow.
Okay, even having not heard it in between. So, very small dog, small little head, but a huge brain. Alright, they're the friendliest dogs in the world, but when they see sheep, they just want to chase sheep. That's what they do. Alright, Jack. So, that's how we do our everyday jobs.
How do you teach them to do all this?
How do you teach them? The border collie is a herding dog, meaning they want to bring sheep to me. Okay. So moving them away, separating them, putting them into a pen like that, that's not their natural. Their natural ability is to bring sheep to us. So when we think that out, we build a circular ring to take the stress off the sheep. We put the sheep inside it and put a fence around it. Okay. So then if I stand here and the sheep are there, the dog should automatically go to the other side of that round ring to bring the sheep to me. Okay. That's what they'll want to do. So then if I walk to my right round the ring, the dog should automatically do the same thing. And if I walk to my left, the dog will do the same thing. So we just say it as we're doing it. So it's very repetitive. Okay.
This just simply amazed me. This animal and this man had such an amazing relationship, it blew my mind. But it's not the only job that Martin has to do all day.
We have thousands of sheep on our mountains, and our mountains have no electricity. Okay. So by the time it would take to gather the sheep on the mountains, bring them down, shear them with the machines and leave them back up, it's just as quick to go to the mountains and shear them with this. They don't mind it, and I'll show you why. Okay. Why this is an Irish mountain sheep as opposed to any other sheep is her teeth. Okay, simple as that. This sheep has really, really tough teeth that can sustain living on our mountains. Okay, our mountains have lots and lots of heather, lots and lots of rough forage that other sheep would not be able to eat and would not be able to live on. But this is an Irish mountain sheep, or a Connemara mountain sheep, or a Mayo black-faced mountain sheep. Completely black-faced and really, really tough teeth. Okay. As I was saying earlier on, wool these days is almost worthless. Okay. We send all our wool from the farm here to China. Okay. The number one use for wool, as we were saying, it's not clothing anymore, it's for insulation in buildings. If you can see that line in the wool. You want to see that line? Okay. That yellow line, that's lanolin. You ever heard of lanolin? It's in soap, hand cream, makeup, anything to do with your skin. Okay. So until that layer moves out from a sheep's skin, we can't shear them. Okay. It protects the sheep in the winter. It's a waterproof layer, so it does the same for us as it does for the sheep. So even though this fleece is worthless, almost worthless, we have to take it off. This fleece of a sheep like this is probably worth about €1. €1. If I was to pay someone to do this, okay, with the machine, it'd cost about €3.50 per sheep. Okay, so it would cost money to take the wool off. So that's why we try to do as much as we possibly can ourselves. Same sheep, okay, just and that is one fleece from one sheep.
Once again, thank you, Ireland, Get Lost Magazine, and our hosts Brenda and Mary for yet another exquisite experience.